Hello and welcome to the STB Race League Season 19. And just to say, sorry for the delay, we had to cut the start of cut the last lobby off quite quickly because of somebody joining the call of the session and would not leave. So we had to reset the lobby and make sure the lobby settings are correct so no one else can join. But anyway, welcome to STB again for Tier 3 for the rate check. The Tier 3 French Grand Prix for Tier 3 tonight. So I think it's round 5, I believe, or round 6. I don't know, I'm losing track now. Obviously, Canada's not the same as what it is in the previous seasons due to all the COVID stuff. It's changed to call it the grids around. So I normally fancy about round 7 or 8, but it's a bit earlier. So I'm losing track where it's supposed to be. But we do have an 18-man lobby, so it should be interesting. We've got some lap times started. We've got Ocon with a 30.6, 1,000th ahead of Captain Bag. So very, very close between the Red Bull and Mercedes driver. I've got a few new drivers in tonight. Again, one of them actually is being Aaron Ocon. I believe F1 Red has just left. I'm getting back. We've also got Jake in here as well as noise new Francis. Ritzy Buffalo's new as well, and Jackson. I believe that might be it. And got a car already cutting the chicane, Aaron Ocon. So might be a penalisation there. You can't be cutting corners like that. It's cut the whole track. Yeah, you can't be doing that. You're getting multiple penalties for this. You can't be cutting the track like this. This is penalisations at its finest. But anyway, just check something because I've had messages. Anyway, yep, but I'm just trying to get F1 Red back in the lobby because it's just connected. It's not the first time it's happened. Red. Red join. There we go. So yeah, it's currently got Fresh set the next pebble lap. Again, the Aaron Ocon's cutting the whole corner. That's definitely penalisation wins, but you can't be cutting the corners. It's not allowed in this league whatsoever. You will definitely receive at least a 5-second time penalty in this race because of those corner cuts. Fresh set for 99.6. I think he's run out of fuel. In this car, because all he's done is slow him down. It's better to actually keep the car a bit more heavier. At the end, do more laps. Instead of crawling around the track, 5 minutes crawling at 90 miles an hour. Right, if he cuts this corner here, then he would get penalised, regardless if he's got no fuel. He is going to take the knot. Oh, he's getting away. He's actually going to attack normally, so that's what we'll be seeing. No believable slicing the whole traction section up, and Parker's taking a very wide line. Penalisations. You can't be cutting tracks like this. It's not allowed. But anyway, if you didn't know who I am already, Miss Matty, or also known as Matteo. Didn't get raced very well raced today. An absolute unlucky race for me again. Always lap 1 collisions, hence McLaren. France should be an interesting race. I mean, the track's not really that great to be honest. It's one of my worst tracks on that game. It's one of my disliked tracks, especially that third sector. I never seem to get that sector right. It's in the qualifying's right, but in the race, that third sector, I just get beat for understeer. And I can't seem to sort it out. It's been out for a couple of years now. But Fresh is on the pole. Look, Captain Banks managed to improve for 30.1. Just make sure if I'm out in the lobby. Yeah, this is joining. So Yeah, it's top 3 right now. Captain Bag in second, got Frat behind Fresh. Dilemma's on the left a second because they already started. I just said you can't leave. How he managed to join, I don't know. Got 3 people else haven't set the lap yet. Pirlo, Melody, and Buffalo. Pirlo's back into the pits, maybe the validation. I hear Melody's yet to start lap. I think it's just invalidated his lap. But easy to do. Actually, Melody trying his mediums out. Always yellow flag. Can't see the time. Now it's joined again. I need to get down and out of there. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort things out because Dilemma's joining. I don't know. Evan Red, is Evan Red meant to get back in or not? Because he's out there. I'm not sure how Dilemma's in here because it's 19. We've got 18 drivers. So somebody's missing, and if Dilemma's in here, there's somebody missing. But who's missing? I don't know. But I'm baffled what's going on. I don't know, Dilemma should not be here. I mean, he says he's going to be here and spectate, but we really can't be spectating because that filled up the lobby space. Well, set to 19 for 18 drivers and me. So if he's in here, then somebody's missing. But I don't know. I think Mally's probably sussing it out right now, but I just don't have patience and the brain power to do that. Not after yesterday. I nearly gave up yesterday, to be honest. Literally nearly left the whole of the game. I'm honestly on a breakdown. I mean, this game just frustrates me. I mean, you can't do a lap without spinning. It's physically possible in this game, unless you've got like a stupidly stable setup that literally makes you understeer when you can't do a lap without understeering off the track. But anyway, bit of a havoc in the pits. Clarence get out to the pit lane. Maldi's failed on those mediums, and now doing a last minute pump on those softs to get one lap. To do a lap in is got plenty of time, so it's too slow. Yeah. Yes, on board. Stay on board with Viper. Viper, no anything better than that. I don't. Not on the lap. I think on the lap right now. Stay on board with him because he starts his lap. Not quite hogging that turn 3 very much. Turn 4, sorry. It's compromised turn 5 and turn 6. Very careful, very quite maximising the stroke. Out there, a bit slow, just not carrying the speed fully. EOS open. Let's see if it uses all the curves. Some people like to really use all the circuit on the curb. Red's not choosing to do that. Coming down the straight. Through this flat out right hander. Very easy, flat out. No trouble at all. This corner very difficult to get right. You really need to brake and turn and accelerate on turn. It's very easy to go wide through there, and you see how to lift off there and just turned in a bit too early, and you had to kind of turn out of the corner to make sure the corner didn't get on the curve. The curve was inside of that left hander is very, very harsh, very high. Again, this seems very, very harsh. Not even tyres. Not even getting a lap in. Jackson's now left, so him in now. Ah, there's too many people joining and leaving. I don't know what's going on. No points join again. No! It's not what we want. I need to get him out. Why is he joining back again? It's the second time I've had this. It's the reason why we restarted the lobby. Williams has a spin. Trying to get across his finalist London. I'm trying to make sure he's trying to leave his league race. I mean, you can't be joining the league race because if you're not in the league, you can't race. Simple as. Second time it's happened now. With GRT White, former GRT member. Regardless if he's GRT member or not, he can't be racing. Trying to get him back in because I need him to leave because he was taking up somebody else's slot up. I need him to get out. I'm sorry, but I need to get these people. I need to get people out so we can get our drivers back in again. I think Jackson left, so we need to get Jackson back in. Jackson became a card. He's back in multiplayer France. I don't know if he's actually back in or not. Just Discord. That's why we don't have people joining the race because as soon as somebody disconnects. I need to make sure that everyone's in. Yeah, I think he's back in. It's like, there. So it's been trouble with these people joining because people disconnecting and people joining the slots, and we got set to 19. And because we've got people disconnecting, people are joining, and then people can't join because their slot's been taken by the person who's not supposed to be here. Because we have up to 90 people, regardless if they're not racing or not. So it's been a bit of. I haven't been able to spectate much of qualifying at all because of these disconnections and people joining when I'm not supposed to. So I'm sorry for that. I don't think I'm going to get a full lap in of normal commentary, and hopefully now, because it's now the race, people can't join. Obviously can't join after a race. He stated dilemma that he can't be here because he's a tier 2 driver, not tier 3, regardless if he wants to be here for Papa Devils or not. If Dilemma is in this race, or I don't know, shouldn't really be here. But yeah, here is your qualifying results in the end. Fresh with a 29.8, a relatively solid lap. Decent lap there. Buffalo in second place, got Jake in third, Captain Bag in fourth, Artem in fifth, Francis in 6th, Aaron O'Connor in 7th, Viper in 8th, Jackson 9th, Pete 10th, Danger Man in 11th, F1 Red in 12th, Barker in 13th, Animal Hybrid in 14th, Pyridol in 15th, Matador in 16th, Babylov in 17th, and Maldy, who was unable to get lapping because he doesn't like the track, apparently, starts 18th. And since we knew what we knew the weather was because of the reset, it will be sunny for the start of the race, and right at the end of the race there'll be some rain. But we have had to set that to custom weather. So I don't know if it was like we in the first lobby we did, it could come with about 3-4 laps to the end of the race. But because it's now set to that third slot and you can have up to 3 slots of the custom weather for the race, it might come lap 15 for one now, I don't know. But we put it in the last section, we put sunny and light rain, just so to try and make that rain as come as late as possible. So, but there will be rain coming to the end of this race, so that will spice it up. It's all going to be interesting with strategies. If the rain comes early enough, you can probably get away with doing the soft mediums or or maybe mediums or something, and trying to avoid those hards, because the hards are a little bit too slow around here, and the softs just a bit too soft. It's one of those tracks where only the middle compound is really the best tyre, and the other two you can't do much. But it's trying to do two-stop. It won't be a two-stop today. It's the pit lane is too slow. 37 mile an hour pit lane, and because of that, because of the 37 mile pit lane, two stops is just too long. So because of the long pit lane, the very slow pit lane, 37 miles an hour, or 50 kilometers an hour, the two stop just doesn't quite work because of that slow pit lane. It's then too long in the pits and you lose too much time. So it's better off just doing one stop. We've got all the soft runners in the top 10, and everyone's seen apart from Barker starting on the hards. I was hoping you can get what I had and get damage before you even get into turn 1 on those hards, and then understeer like a pig on mediums. But that's the name which gets all this stuff back up. Yep, all the top 10 start on softs, and everyone else start on mediums apart from Barker. So, see how that goes for him. I'd say, who do you think I'm going to win today? I don't know, because we haven't got Mex Andrux in today. So, he's probably one of the quickest, if not the quickest driver in the tier, so that makes any sort of predictions out the window, so it's very interesting. There's a Red Bull spun, I think it might be Aaron Locon. No, it's Yuko Jake. I think it's spun on the formation lap. Tyres are going to be too hot now, so that spin. Got to get back onto position, realistically try and get back up, try to take a touch away. I think I'm going to go for Artem. I think Artem could probably find a way through. We don't know. Some of the medium runners can find a way through. For all I know, Barker could try and work hard back work. F1 Reds could have a really good pace. So we'll see. But it's a bit difficult to say because like I say, we're missing some of the quicker drivers today. But you all know it's going to be a mix-up. Maybe Fresh could pull away for this, but we all don't know. For everyone to get into the grid slots, obviously I think Red Bull will be the last one to actually get into the slot. So the Red Bull finally gets in the slots. We've got a glitch start as usual. Now all the lights are going off for them, and it's going to be five lights for them, and nights out, and then we're going to go for the French Grand Prix of Tier 3, Season 19, and Alpine's got a great start, and he's got no challenge into Turn 1, he's going to take that optimal line through there, and everyone back's going to be getting squeezed. Oh, there's already collisions that AlphaTauri's had to cut the corner and take the bar down. We've got a McLaren circuit and a Ferrari circuit. Now we've got a McLaren, and Williams has gone off. That's Byron. Oh, it's a massive crash. Barker's out already, and Dangerman's caused the collision, and it's not even been one sector. And it's been a massive crash after McLaren's just turned back on to look like Barker there, and it's just pushed Barker and spun Barker into the barriers. To my view, it looked like Dangerman just turned straight into him. Barker couldn't do nothing about it. Dangerman, not exactly known for his cleanest drivers out here. Always seems to be involved in collisions. I had a few collisions with him back when I was in Tier 2, back in Season 17. When I was in Tier 2, when we only had the 2 tiers. Tier 2 was the slowest tier back then. I mean, Dangerman had quite a few collisions back in Japan and Singapore. I just found it was always difficult to race. But we've got some gains from after this. We've got Maldy's up into a nice P13. He's getting 5 places. And he's looking to gain good time at this restart for this virtual safety car. Make sure that speed of the virtual safety car, it's very easy to do. Better be safe than not. But yeah, we've got Fresh kept his lead. Top 3 stayed the same. Jake's lost 2 positions. Because tyres a bit too hot. He's lost 2 places. Mostly after that, everyone else. And there you go, Dangerman's got a drive-through penalty. I did say Dangerman just seemed to be very respectful of what is going on. And he's got a drive-through penalty. I'm not sure. Yeah, because he's gone too fast during the safety car and he's had to pit now and he's got point damage. So, but the thing is that I think his drive-through will be taken first before his. I mean, it depends. Will his front wing get changed? before his penalty, or will he take his penalty? It will be a pit stop, so his drive-through will have to be done the next lap. So either way, he's screwed. But I mean, it's actually better if he gets front wing change first, then do the driving penalty, because otherwise you have to do all that on a break. Anyway, we've got a Red Bull going off the circuit. I think that might have been. Oh! And then there's Aaron Locon. I'm not sure how he spun it there. That's not a corner he's supposed to be setting. That's a flat out left-hander where it should be no trouble. He spun around the circuit again. That's dangerous. Luckily, the car's ghosting. I'm not sure how he's managed to do that. No clue how he spun it and exit that corner. And that corner should be easy flat, and you should have no trouble on traction. No clue how he's managed to do that. But that's him out of the race. He was like P3, P4, P5 or something. I can't remember. It was like he was like P6, wasn't it? And he's now all the way down to last with open weight. So that is pretty much his race over. He's going to have to wait out for a safety car and hope. But Fresh, he's just absolutely blown everyone away. And there's more yellow flags here, and I think that'll be Maldi actually. It's Maldi. Maldi spun. That's very early on into the corner, so I think that might actually be a collision because he spun very early into the corner. It's not going to exit, and he's got on the curve or anything. That's very early into the corner. It must be somebody who's cut in front of him, and it's Maldi knows his pace. Maldi can still catch up. Maldi knows. Fresh has absolutely blitzed away. No one can keep up with them. Not picking the most optimal line to got a bit of a push down. There's a yellow flag. That's danger, man. I think again, spinning again. I think he's got on that inside curve with that left hand up after that long right hand up. And as soon as you got the inside curve with that left hand up, that's it. You're spun round. So easy to do. He's going in the pit lane. I think he might just bet in the pit lane. So there's a Ferrari round at Pirillo. It's not Pirillo. It's hybrid again. Something else. That's two cars in 2 laps that spun out of that left-hander. I'm baffled how much people do that because I can mount those curves fine. You get out flat fine. I'm not sure how people are doing that right now. The braking laws of physics here, and that's nice to take a lot of curve. A little bit loss of rear end, I think. And there's a Red Bull, and that's Aaron Ocon. That's what he's sitting back there. I think he's just spun coming out the pit lane. That's not good. Oh, and hybrid on those hot rear tyres. He spun it through that flat right-hander. I don't know how he managed to catch that. But still, we've got Alpha Tauri looking all over the back of Jake. Viper on Jake. Got Francis just leading this little train we've got here. All yellow flags. I think that's hybrid round again after doing those hot tyres again. Maldi seems to pick space back up, but he needs to try and catch up to that grid. So much understeer through there. It's unbelievable. I don't like that section at all. It's horrible on off-road tyres. So much understeer. You have no grip. There's no confidence through that last sector. Qualifying is fine. You can blitz the car around there in the race. It's not like the first sector where you can still push it. The third sector you can't. You just get a load of understeer. You don't get it in the first sector. Very strange. We've got Buffalo finally with DRS open. It would have been an easy move, but it looks like we might have to get him into the braking zone. But Captain back off the outside. He's going to do a straight back move. He's going to go try and get better traction coming out this corner. There's no DRS route down here, but he will get a lot of slipstream. But he's kind of so actually, so he's got no overtake left. He's got 20 compared to 65. Oh, there's a collision! No! Buffalo's trying to stick up the inside and it just collided. It's not something he's doing. It's just he's drifting wide and obviously Viper's. I think it was Viper. No, it's Francis. I don't know. It was Captain Bag. Captain Bag told it around the outside and then Buffalo's spun it on his rear axle. And usual. Counter speeds and drifting wide and then getting caught on the back of Captain Bag and then leaves him around. Quite easy to do when you're racing side by side. Havers decided to use the left. He's not retired, he's the left. Buffalo's in the pits. He's one of those softs. You don't get really happy on him. Maldi's catching him. Happy Devil, but watch out, he's already got a penalty. got to be careful what he does. Counts has been quite good so far, better than tier 2. In France, it's quite difficult track to get speed yet. There's a little DRS train appearing here, or half. Just had a little bit of wiggle out the exit actually came. The DRS down here as past that. It's a bit irritating because you can't quite get close to people around here. Fresh has still got a nice comfortable lead, but it's currently just halted to about 2.8 seconds now. He did have quite a quick pull away, but then it's just kind of that push to pull away more has just subsided, and he's unable to keep ahead of Aaron Ocon. He's got 3 pounds. We've got 2 people in the pits here for very, very, very early stops. Getting rid of those softs as early as possible. I think they know this rain's coming a little earlier than I think they would, so they're quite going to lose now. And I hope that their tyres can be a good lap. Maybe about 15 laps or so. Get them into the rain period. I think people like Jackson and Aaron Ocon will be hoping they can make this hard tyres through the rain period. Like I said, I don't know when this rain is coming, because it is. I did put it on sunny, and light rain for the custom weather. Like I said, we had to restart a lot of it. That was going to be a little bit of rain. A bit of some real life Russia. Maybe we can get a bit of spiciness. I don't know. I don't know when this rain is coming. But we'll see when the clouds start bubble up, and you can predict when it's going to rain. Now it's still completely sunshine, but you can see there's a bit of haze. I'm not sure if that's that clouds starting to bubble up. I'm not sure. I don't know how the weather works. All I know is the clouds go around everywhere. But we've had a bit of battle. We've got hybrid on its hybrid eyes on here. It's gone past him. Captain Bag has closed up to the back of Fresh. He's got close to about 6/10. I think Francis just oved up Sniper. Or the battling. No, it's weird glitch off these soft tyres. They're tend to be flashing like it's like flashing. More people pitting now, yeah. People getting rid of the softs onto those mediums. Thinking about going for another lap. Until I don't know. When this rain is coming, it could be lap 15 for all I know. It could be like 2 laps time. But now they might just come out for another 10 laps. We begin these mediums on now and get on them on before the softs decides to deteriorate. If you need Fresh is also one of the people that are now onto the mediums. I think people like Maldi, Imperial and Red will be hoping, or Matador even as well, will be hoping that the rain comes earlier, because the mediums won't last that long. They won't do 20 laps. We're hoping the rain comes early enough so that they can pit stop. Worst case scenario, they will have to get up to the softs before the rain period, so they can actually make it to the rain period and time exploding. Maldi. There's Matador. Matador had a bit of dodgy moments with Matador in the last couple of races. He's hoping to dispose of him quite quickly. And then Maldi's quick at Matador. But it's on the game here. Spot. DRS deployment's a bit difficult around here. Matador's light flashing as I say that. Running out of DRS, Matador. So you get like 10% lose and much horsepower. He's a bit wider. Maybe the lines he's taking. Matador's definitely not on the right line. That. Oh no, he's just losing their end slightly, but I think that's what's being needed. That's not very wide amount. So I can dispose and maybe try and get one up and move into here. I don't know. Maybe we can try and get one inside into the hairpin. Especially at track 10. Doors before it hits then. Michael's taking a very compromised line to the hairpin. Now he's going to do a second move. It's actually going to be a quite an easy move for Maldi, and he's done it before he even gets the DRS open. Now he's got the DRS, and it's done, moved, done and dusted. For ST Maldi, even though everything should guarantee that, but I don't think it will need to DRS anyway. Maldi moves back into P4, but he's probably about net P12 or something right now. Fresh, he's already going to make his pit stop, he's already onto the back of Matador. You can see that sort of gap that he's already made compared to these drivers. I said, I know Maldi had a spin, so Maldi is a bit out of sync where he should be. Matador's just, I think, pace. Anyway, should be easily for fresh on those fresh mediums. I hate that. Fresh on fresh mediums. But fresh will have the inside line, he's going to squeeze him off as much as possible. And he's got the move done. Next is teammates in the other Alpine of STB Maldi. Maldi make it too difficult for him. Maldi has his connections with Russian people. And his teammate anyway, I don't think it would be too difficult this step on to rest up. Fresh is going for the win, and Maldi's fighting for the points. Pirulol's made a mistake, and that's just going to help Pirulol, it's going to help Maldi and Fresh close up. For about half a second, that's one alone. Fresh is gone, I don't think that's meant to be happening. Try and get him back in. Gamer card. Invite. So say he was on the back of Jake, but Fresh, Maldi's let Fresh through, so did say they would let him through, and there we go. Before the fast section of the second sector. That's back in, so there we go. Let me have a drink during Tier 1 commentary, because I'm obviously not commentating on myself, I'm commentating on Maldi. But for myself, I just need constantly some water to help my throat just last a bit longer during this race, otherwise my voice will just completely break. And I'll lose all voice sound. Matador's making a move on Artem here. Surprising move. Artem's been the one that's supposed to be. I think Artem's got no overtake. He's all of his ERS up. And he's got, despite being on fast tyres, he's let the position through. Matador's made a very unnecessary overtake. They're not on the same race. Matador's had yet to pit. The Devils are now retired for the race. I'm not sure how he's managed to retire it there. It's a very unorthodox place to crash. I'm not sure where that is, unless like be retired on purpose, like not in the crash wise, but let's see if his car stays out there. Let's see where he is. Looking at the view. I can't see this guy. Is he in the barriers there? I'm not sure how he managed to crash there. Not really a place to see a car crash. Anyway, Pete's just set the fastest lap of the race at 33 something. As what it should be. Maldi's now back at Pirulol. Pressure's got his place, got Pirulol earlier on. Jackson's now wide at turn 2. Fresh has to pass Pirulol. Maldi's now trying to make his way past Pirulol, but Pirulol's got DRS on. Fresh. So, Pirulol's going to help him, and Maldi's been seeing that soon. I think it's a chance to try and get past Maldi. Obviously, Maldi's got better pace, but Pirulol's now getting a bit of DRS and slipstream off Maldi's teammate Fresh. Maldi's going to be hoping that Fresh can pull away from Pirulol, so Pirulol doesn't get any DRS, and Maldi can get past Pirulol. Pirulol, completely the wrong line through there. Way too tight. You can see how much gap Maldi's caught up and how much gap increased Fresh and Pirulol. That line doesn't work. I think I'm going to take it too wide, because if it's too wide, you see there's been too much time turning. You end up having quite a slow line, bringing the car back in. Maldi's going to move now. It's going to make it to turn 1. It's going to be an ambitious move here, and he's get cut off. I'm not sure why he's taking a move there. He's used a lot of overtake to make that move, and he didn't get a move done. He's got his light flashing. Now he's going to see that, and he's going to have no pace on with his lower VRS, and he's going to little tap, and Maldi has forced his way through. Pirulol's going to hopefully try and stay with him. He's got enough DRS down the straight. Maldi's going to exit out of here. He better exit better, but he's got no DRS to play with. So Maldi can try and use some DRS. Pirulol's not going to be able to have. the speeds. He's got low RS here, no trouble at all. Keeping that place back. Keeping that place. Mali should know that he's low RS. I can see his light flashing. And that's Mali. That's confirmed his place up in the P3. Looks like that's not the net place, but I don't know. I don't know how long those moves will last. And now from the Calvary, I think it's Viper, the mistake. That's King. Artem's now playing something Pirello. So somebody else is going to pick Pirello soon. I've got a few points over his teammate Mali now. So the pace there's difference between the two, the fresh and slightly more worn tyres. Red's yet to pit. He's about to get overtaken by Fresh. Red has basically got back into him. Fresh is looking very quick around here, not gonna lie. Fresh is exceeding all expectations for me right now. Oh, he's lost the rear end! And that could have been an absolute catastrophe if he didn't save that. Absolute wonder save. Managed to keep the car on the track, keep the car intact and losing time. It's just a bit too far back from Red here, so it's going to be DRS, but no sort of overtaking maneuvers right now. Got some overtaking moves. Oh, it's just lost an overtaking. I was AI. Artem's just got past Pirello. Pete's now overtaking Francis. Seems like it was an easy move. He has compromised his line through here, and Francis looking to get gain from that. Both got very, very similar overtaking modes. Both not using it, but Francis has slipstream. He's going to lift off. I don't know. Pete's giving him room. Why are you giving him room, man? He's going to stick it inside. He's going to stick it up the inside. They've got very similar worn tyres. And he's closed the gap down Pete's corner there. He's going to have a warning from that. But Francis actually kept the position. He's actually regained his position that he's just lost from Pete and back to the 7th place for that. I'm not sure. But we've got some medium runners in the pits. Maldi's in the pits. Medium runners in the pits. I'm presuming for another set of mediums, maybe? They're hard, so maybe they don't know if this rain's going to come very soon then. A bit surprised at that. I mean, but maybe they don't think the rain's going to come. There is rain that's scheduled. So, I don't know, but that's not the line you're taking, that's a warning. Fresh is now leading the race again. These are more representable positions now, pushing everyone apart from Animal Hybrids AI and of course get hit as well. One quick refresh. Barker retired lap 1 with a collision with I think it was Danger Man. After lap 1 at the exit turn 2, Danger Man came back on circuit and then cut Barker down and swept into the barriers. In that car is number 55, but they have this science glitch. Weird. Both Hasses have it. Both Hasses have this science glitch. Weird. It's tiny P13 now. A lot lower than you would want it to be. This rain is coming. I don't know why they didn't put onto the 7% medium. But I think they just don't want to take the risk. If it doesn't come, then hard for actually make it at the end. I would know I find it. Or still going up. I don't know what my girl's doing. Unless it's trying the medium soft strategy. But softs just, I mean, it could probably work. I guess. Maybe sure, I don't know. But it's definitely, it's medium hard around here, so I'm not sure how soft mediums will work. Dangerous got 10 seconds back. What did he do? Cut the whole chicane. He's gone past turn 1 and 2. I'm not sure what he's doing. no clue, I'm baffled what he's doing. Buffalo's on the back of Matador. Matador's, well, he's got full lap older tyres compared to the Buffalo's. Okay, quite early on turning medium, so I expect someone. These guys all the bits quite early for medium. Either doing a 2-stop, or they're just expecting the rain to come. But if that was the case, why would the people go on the hard? So this is why I'm a bit confused right now with the strategies. I don't know if this is 2-stops or anything like that. Because if it's a 2-stop, this could favour the people that are actually on the hards right now. Well, people on fresh hards anyway. Here we've got Pete 77DK over the back of Pete Francis. These guys have been going on it for a little while now. Pete hasn't made a final way through as yet. Pete's saving a bit more ERS compared to Francis. They weren't about the same as before when they're fighting. Now Pete's got a bit more. It's still saving. This is too far away. Don't get any sense of move. Francis has tyres are 1 lap younger, but Pete's going for the move. He's got an extremely much, he's got so much, a lot more overspeed compared to Francis. He's going to go around the outside here. So we have the inside for the next corner, but now he's going to back out. But Francis gave him a little bit of room, and it's just helped Pete stay up the inside and compromise Francis' line. Francis not even bothering fighting. There's some collisions going on here. We've got Jake and Buffalo having some collisions through that chicane. Let's knock some clean racing there. We've got Pete and Francis side by side again. Pete's managed to keep that 4th place that he just gained back and finally got the move done. Francis unable to keep the head. Got a nice little train now with Simon on red and Jackson and Malden. Going on. Jackson is yet to fit, so he's on a lot older hards. So I'm not expecting much pace from this. He's not fit on red. So I don't know, maybe if the match is good. It's a very weird line, but oh, right in time. Up there fighting, got Jackson trying to move off the red. I don't know why Jackson. How is Jackson trying to overtake red with 14.5 hards? Either everyone's just really slow right now, or Jackson's just suddenly found a lot of pace. It's a bit weird how he's that much quicker on that much on the tire. We've got Maldy. Maldy sniffing around. Not making the move anytime soon, that's for sure. I'm not sure he's dumping all his pack for. Not needed. Jackson's made a move that should not be being moved. Oh, F1's being pinched wide. Maldy's going to take advantage of this. And he's got the move done. F1 Red's been pushed off wide, a bit more in terms of avoiding the collision now. Jackson's on 4th lap hard, so it should be easy picking from Maldy. Well, watch out for Matador. Picking up old medium, so medium's going to be coming to the puncture zone. Jackson's on 4th lap hard, and that's all the question is. Pete finally, Pete's Pit on 10 lap old mediums. This is how long Matador's going for. Matador's, I think, finally, I don't know. Oh, and Jackson's gone to the pit, and he's got a pit lane. Matador's now going to pit lane behind him, a pit at the exact same lap. So I think Matador's going for the medium soft strategy, which is quite extreme. Not the fastest strategy because the tyres wear out, but Jackson's managed to get ahead of his teammate before the pit lane, and now he's got ahead of his teammate, and now Matador's got to wait for Jackson. So Jackson's done an absolutely crucial move, so he didn't leave in time, and Maldy spun it. Maldy spun it turn 2, it's very easy to do with the track very undulating through turn 2. The track lifts up, and you get a bit of airtime, I'll say airtime, but the car goes light through the bumps and over the little dip. It's easy to lose your rear end, especially on a very unstable setup. I have to be careful, those tyres are not too hot, you can spin them again. You can't keep spinning like this. Spin it once already. Pirlo's got no RS left, mine's got 50 Gs, but DRS should be enough. And he's missed on. Honestly, there's so many different layouts around the circuit. I think he completely missed the track layout there. They completely missed the bacon point. That's just me going to the wrong layout. I was thinking there's left-hander just before the left-hander gets to take the chicane. I thought it was that one. I thought Maldi completely missed his braking point. But he remade that move and Pirlo just shot the pace of Maldi. Now he's got more time to gain. He's lost a good 4 seconds at least. He's behind it on red. So he's lost a good 4 seconds, I'd say. Vehicle red. Fresh, still leading this race, been a very dominating race, but it hasn't he hasn't made a massive gap though. That means it's just slowed down then. Yeah, why did Fresh just slow down? He's just lost 3/10. Not sure what happened there. Anyway. I don't know, kind of the pits and it's that soft now. This rain should come soon. I don't see any cloud. Rain must be coming very, very late. I don't think there's any cloud anytime soon. In here we now have Pete on a set of fresh mediums on F1 Red with only 5 lap hard, so both tyres in pretty good condition, but the Pete's mediums are a bit fresher and a lot softer compound. It's going to be good, nearly half, you actually clear about over half a second lap faster, but that's regardless of what pace you are compared to drivers. You should be a lot quicker on the tyres. Get to the end easily. It's kind of like it easy. I think Pete's got the overspeed here. He's going to move done, but way before the braking zone. And yeah, easy move done and dusted. And then 53.6. Jackson's at the first lap on those fresh mediums, 33.1. So Jackson on pace. Got some Matador and Jake here. I think Jake's just overtook him on mediums. Might have an ARS. Matador's got no ARS left either, and is on the soft tyres, which I'm not sure they'll do that many laps, to be honest. That's going to be a lot of laps. I will give Rathdorf one thing though, he doesn't get any penalties yet. He doesn't really use the curb, so that kind of regardless of what kind of takes away of risk. Also one to look out for is Buffalo. It's on fresh mediums, so it should be hopefully closing the gap down on Pirello. And he's got the penalties, so if he can get close to Pirello, even Maldi, might get a couple of places in penalties. We've got 7-8 laps to go. Ocon's had a lot, pretty sure that's like his 4th penalty. We've got Francis in the pits now. Apparently he's on 6 lap old softs. Well, that's not good, is it? Because those tyres look, oh, it's a safety car! Dangerous for tyres. He crashed into the pit lane. No, he's crashed into the last corner. There's a safety car, a very, very late safety car here. What will people do in terms of strategies and tyres? Because I don't know when this rain's coming. It should be coming soon, but I don't see any clouds, and it's laps 7 or 8 laps to go. If it is meant to rain, this safety car will just slow everything down, and it will give more chance for this rain to come. It's supposed to rain. And Fresh has got a penalty. Fresh has got a penalty. He doesn't got a penalty the whole race, and then goes and gets it under the safety car. And Fresh, he does so well, and he always seems to get a penalty into the safety car. Only him has the ability to do that. That's putting him right in the back foot now, because Arthur and Captain Mag have got no penalties. And they're going to go back of him, and all of them are pitted, I believe they're all going to go on a set of softs. This will give people to catch up, see what everyone else does. See what Melody will definitely have some fresh set of soft tires to use. And you use that one set. Fresh comes back out on the lead, England has left the session. Bag didn't quite manage to overtake Arthur in the pit. Viper's on the next one in the pits. Coming off his set of mediums, which are coming to the end of their life anyway. Oh, we've got, I don't know, a delay there. A little bit of delay, but shouldn't hurt him in position. Francis in the pits for soft tires, Melody's and everyone in the pits. Apart from Mr. Buffalo, he decides to stay out. I mean, he's going to hold mediums, but those soft tires are going to be that much quicker. And why is everyone red has not pitted? He's on 8 lap hold hards. We saw what happened to I think it's Joey, the Alfa Romeo, back in Brazil on Monday, Tier 1. We saw what happened to him. He had hard tyres, and everyone else was on fresh mediums or softs. And he just went straight down the order, and Jackson's on intermediates. What? I don't know if he's meant to do that, because that you're not supposed to. I'm not sure if is the rain coming, and he decided, you know what, I'm going to put intermediates on now and just hope the rain comes. But I mean, the clouds have only just started bubbling up now. Only just started bubbling up now. The rain's going to be about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. I have to say about another 10 minutes. It looks like another 5 minutes at least. I think what he's doing, I mean, his tyres are going to be shredding him to pieces right now during this dry weather. I think he's going to try and hope that this safety car takes it to the rain period. This could be the stupidest strategy of the race, or it could be 1000 IQ. Hope the rain comes out when the safety car goes out, goes back into the pits, and then everyone will be slipping on slicks while he'll be cruising on an intermediates, but he'll be destroying his tyres. Those tyres are already way above 80 degrees, which is way above what they should be. They should be around sort of low 70s, high 70s, maybe low 80s. But these tyres will be melting at 90, which is way too hot for these intermediates, and they're going to be shredding the tyres. You see understeer. I will not be liking that, but I said the clouds are coming. I don't know, this rain could be here in like a minute's time for all I know, but just be careful not to burn those tyres out. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, they're only intermediates, aren't these the full wets or anything? You can even tell from here just from the intermediates, he's got no grip. Everybody's a lap down. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's what I was lap down. As well, everyone else training up, it's suddenly got very, very cloudy. It's suddenly just got very, very cloudy. The clouds just suddenly just swarmed over. It could rain anytime soon. These clouds will come out of nowhere. This rain could be happening anytime soon. And Jackson, if those tyres haven't burnt out, if he's get the tyres in somewhat decent condition, this could be the best move that I think I'll ever see in terms of strategy. I've seen people pit late for intermediate, early for intermediates, during the safety car just because I think the rains might happen within about a minute or so. But not when it's still bright sunny and thinks going intermediates and hope this. Oh, there's the rain! There's the rain! There is the rain! That's exactly what Jackson needed. I mean, the rain's going to be a couple more laps yet. The rain's still got a couple more laps. Well, yeah, it's going to take a good lap or two for it to get a bit wetter. But it's still way too early for him to... And Fresh is out! Fresh is out! What happened? What happened to Fresh? He's out. He's been leading the whole race. And he's been... Only Fresh can do this. Only Fresh can get a penalty and crash his car in the safety car. He's been led this race from lap 1 till now. And he goes and wins it. Only Fresh has the ability to do that. And one other thing is, Jackson, he might be in intermediates, but it's still too early for those intermediates. But he's got to hope that rain gets worse and worse. Everyone else is still staying out. It's going to be some Russia IRL right now here. And everyone else is going, and the rain is falling here at France. And Artem's had a great start. And these soft tyres are going to be so much better than these warm mediums and hards. So these soft runners are going to be flying past these other hot runners here. Soft tyres are just that much better. And it's just, Viper's just steamrolled up inside the Red, and Red is going to be struggling too much. And the Red Bull's hit the back of the Alfa Romeo, that might give him damage. I'm not sure, it's 3 wide. Alfa Romeo's got no grip on those hard tyres. He's getting absolutely swarmed on people on softer tyres. And he's just got no grip. And he's been collision, and there's the crash. There's the clash. He's been aware with what positions have happened. I can't even speak anymore. Unaware of his positioning of other cars and the different cars. And look how wet it's getting wet already. You can see how much wetter it is getting ready. And Jackson, on his intermediates, is keeping his pace somewhat okay. He's struggling, but his pace doesn't look too bad. He's keeping up with this train. This could be Jackson's time to win this race. Could Jackson win this race on? And look at everyone's struggling. Maldi's gone wide. This track's already getting wet. These intermediates are coming into play slowly. Look how wet it is. This could be absolutely amazing for Jackson here. Look how slow they're going. And Jackson's flying through. He's got so much more grip. He's hitting the bollards. He's hit the bollards because he had to go past Malby here. And he's got overtaken on Malby, not in the recommended win. It's another safety car. And to be honest, this might actually be... this might have ruined Jackson's chance. Oh, he's hit the back of his teammate! There's been a crash between Jackson and Matador. I'm not sure if Matador's caught Jackson out, but that's Jackson's race over. And he's got passing down passing. Oh, for God, why? This race has just got ruined. I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to having 7 laps of Jackson on the intermediates and having an absolute race. That could have been his race win right there. And it's just gone down the drain. Now everyone's going to be in intermediates. He has to pit himself because of the damage. I'm not sure if Matador's brake checked it or not, or Jackson's been completely caught out. But there's definitely been some damage because he's across the way, and that's hurt. That's definitely hurt Jackson. He's got damage. That's going to bring him back to the grid. That's a real shame. It could have been his race win, and looks like Artem might be onto this race win because he hasn't got any penalties and he's leading the race. And I did say Artem could win this race. And it looks like I might be right. So, actually, I got it right on Monday. I did say to Melody that Kevin would win, and Kevin did win on Brazil in Tier 1. And why is Melody on softs? Why are they on softs? Why is Melody on softs? I don't know why he's on softs for. Did he forget to change his strategy or something? I mean, he can pit again and go into intermediates, but he's lost another place now. Why is he on softs? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going through that Brummy's head right now, but a lot of things are happening right now. Anyway, another safety car. We've had no safety car. We had a virtual, then at the start of the race. And then we have had 2 safety cars in about 5 laps. Lovely. And people are still getting warnings under the safety car. I don't know how people are getting warnings under the safety car. It'd be easier to not get any warnings under the safety car. Not make it not be easy to get them. And Maldi's currently gone. We can't keep up with the safety car. He's sloshing around. It's only light rain, so it's not like it's wet touch not rain. So we're not. You saw in IRL where you have no grip. But yeah, we'll go down, drop down to last place. So continuing that corner, you're just going to slush across the track. Oh, I don't know why he's on softs. Don't tell me right, because I am backwards as you are. Back in the pits, Marley goes for those intermediate tyres are lap. All Marley can, but should be. time, but I don't know. And we've got a 20-second time penalty for speeding under the safety car. How in the hell did you manage that? I've never seen a 20-second time penalty before. Hold on. Was that actually a 20? It was a whole 20-second penalty. I have never seen a 20-second penalty ever on an F1 game. I've seen 10-second time penalties and seen drive-throughs, but I've never seen a 20-second time penalty. I think I know why. The safety car's coming in and he's realised that it's not going to be on. I don't know. I don't actually, because the safety car will probably come in this lap, and he would have time to do a drive-through. I think it's because you don't have that 3-lap duration that you need to do. Because obviously, when you get a drive-through, you get 3 laps to do it. But there isn't going to be 3 laps left under the safety car, so it's just giving him a 20-second time penalty, which is actually a bit more lenient than, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like right. 20 seconds in the pit lane, not making a pit stop, or actually stopping. 20 seconds in the pit lane. But it's probably quite lenient around here actually, because it's quite a slow pit lane around it. So I think 20-second time penalty is actually quite lenient compared to what you normally get. So, Matador's going to come last no matter what anymore. So he's raced over. Right, we're going to have 2 laps of some slippery French toast in the south of France. And Ocon really trying to hit those tyres up. And France is just everything imperial on. What's going on? I'm just trying to get my feel back through because of legal overtakes. So just trying to be there. And if you caught off guard, the people have really gone already. And France has been leapt off there, and Hybrids, I don't know why he's left, because he's back in the race. But his AI is in 7th place. So, I don't know. AI is on 85. So, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, he's raced a lot of counting. So, regardless of where his AI finishes, he won't. Okay. Safety car is in, and lights are going off now, and, well, Maldi and Matador's had a shocking restart. And Matador's sloshing all over the place. Now he's looking, hopefully, again, expose him quite quickly. I'm not going to take a move here. It's just not possible. Oh, Matador's taking a very slow line. Maldi's just on speed. Matador's just turning into Maldi like it's nothing. He's gone for circuit there. That's a warning. Maldi's taking a different line, trying to get a better exit. How much speed out there. Overtake Merz. Matador's using everything as well, but Matador's using a lot down. Yeah, can you move on it? Let's be sort of down roll it. Oh no. I just got the lead done. Jackson's done another down penalty because he's going side by side with that one red here. Side by side for the Aston Martin and Haas. And Haas has made a move. It's not quite flat through there. And Aaron Ocon has a lot more confidence than Ref and Red through there. Ref and Red's lost the position to Aaron Ocon. And, a bit of a squeeze there by the Aston Martins, pushing Aaron Ocon back and wide. Reds just doesn't. Some people just know how to hit the corner through there in the wet, but obviously Red do not know how much speed they do that. You can probably go flat through there, but easier setup with dry setups, and probably be quite hard to keep it flat without spinning. And looks like Jackson's making a very late apex to try and get a move on Buffalo. But no DRS, and this is the last lap of the race, so no, all or nothing. People can use all the overtake they want, because this is the last lap. You can use as much as they want, and it's in community conditions, so there's a lot more overtake to use because you're not actually going to power as much. It looks like R10 will have this race in the bag. Even if he does get a penalty, he should still win this race. It looks like I will get the race winner correct for the second time running in this week. Only if I got winning myself yesterday. Anyway, Jackson, who was going to do a 200 IQ strategy move, has gone out the window. He's just by P9, barely in the points. He's hoping for a lot more, and his 200 IQ move has gone thrown out the window. I mean, going on intermediates, when it's still sunny, and then as soon as safety cars start to come in, the rain starts coming down, and the rain's just got wet enough, just so that when the restart happened, it was just about wet enough, and then another safety car comes out, and he gets damaged, and yeah, that was just around the window. And we've got some fighting on here. You've got Piridol and Pete, no, it's Francis, but it's the last moves. We've got to make the moves done now. We don't know what the penalties are saying. Some people have 3, some people have 6, 9, 12, 20, 50 penalties. I don't know. But there's a lot of battle going on. We've got Aaron Ocon's got past Efren Red. Efren Red has got no pace in these wet conditions. Maldi doesn't look like he's going to get any points either. But Artem will win the French Grand Prix with no penalties. He's going to be actually quite comfortable winning in the end for the Alpha Tower driver. We've got Captain Bag in second. We've got Pete in third. Pirlo coming fourth. I think there's 3 penalties. Francis will actually finish P5. Hybrid will finish P6, but he will go down. He won't be actually getting points because he's not racing. Viper will actually be P6. But I'm ready to be P7 in the end. I think Jackson might have spun. Maldi will actually get P9. I think there had some collisions with Buffalo, Jackson, and Aaron Ocon. So we had some collisions in the back there, and that's promoting some drivers into the points. So some collisions in the end actually cost people points here. And yeah, that's that race over. Pirlo's driver of the day, I don't know about that, I'm not sure where he started. But that's what this is for me. I think the race winner for the driver of the day, I think, is, well, to be honest, I'm going to say Fresh. He might not get the race finish, but he absolutely dominated qualifying, he dominated the whole race, and he then crashed somehow under the safety car, but I think he dominated the race. My driver of the day, despite not actually finishing the race, will actually go to Fresh in the end. I feel like he deserved it at least. Fresh getting that driver of the day, who I will announce that driver of the day to him. Anyway, this is your results for the French Grand Prix for Tier 3. Artem has won the race. I believe it's his first win. But, yeah. Oh, Frisch was winning the race, leaving the race, he was Russian. Artem is now won the race, he's also Russian. So still Russian P1 in the end of all this. Captain Bag in second, Pete will be in third, finish off a podium, Pirlo in fourth, Francis in fifth, Hybrid in sixth, well, Hybrid's AI in sixth, Viper will actually be sixth, Efren Red will be seventh, Maldi will be eighth, Jackson will be ninth, Buffalo in 10th, Aaron Ocon in 11th, Matador in 12th, Jake in 14th. I believe he's the first retirement. The rest of the retirements were Jake, Fresh, Matador, no, not Matador, sorry, Papa Devils, Barker, and somebody else. But yep, that is your Tier 3 race. Come back for us for next week as we go to Austria for Tier 1. I believe next race is, I don't actually know actually. What is the next Tier 1 race? Because I don't actually know. Let me just find that out. Find that. There's somewhere, there it is. So, yeah, oh yeah. The next. Yep, so next week for Tier 1 will be Portugal. So I believe it's one of the first leagues to do Portugal for a league race will be next week. So Tier 1 will be exciting for a new track. New first ever league race in Portugal. But when we do come back for Tier 2 and Tier 3, we'll be sticking to the normal calendar from the very start. It will be Austria for Tier 2 and Tier 3 next week. So come back for us then. But in your hands, don't forget to come back to watch that Tier 1 race in Portugal. It's going to be a fascinating race around that circuit. You'll be going up and down like a roller coaster. Okay, we'll leave it there and we will look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you and goodbye.